Hey curly heads. So today's wash day tutorial is being brought to you by Afro. I got to try a couple of their products which I hadn't tried before. The first one being the shampoo, which I'm going to explain in a little bit what I thought about it, but first I decided to leave the following. You'll see.
Just pump it from the left side. Let it focus. Hold on, it's not focusing.
Okay, I'm gonna do a slow stream.
Perfect. Done. Look at the phone camera.
That makes any difference.
Oh, I can already tell it's gonna be so fresh.
Well, I'm ready too. Let me get my hair ready.
Oh yeah.
I like fresh.
I gotta remember my camera, not just watch out.
Yeah.
Like, I need more. More, please.
More?
Hold on. I needed to focus. Hold on. I needed to focus. Hold on.
I want
Now. Yeah, perfect. More.
Ooh, no!
Put it on your hand.
Look at your phone. You never look at the phone.
I know. I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to Yeah, this is definitely an organic shampoo. I need more.
Okay, let's see. I want to come in from the left side so people can see the name. Let me come in from the left.
Oh, this is a perfect angle for it right here.
Wait.
Hurry, I don't have that much footage. Oh yeah, that's perfect, Aisha. But you see the camera? Press and focus on the bottle. Tap it. On the bottle. Yeah, perfect. Now pour.
Oh, don't worry, I caught it on my knee.
Yeah.
Here, grab
If it
it.
disappears, just stay down there. Did a hand just show up in the middle of my video?
I didn't want to waste a drop. This is real filmmaking in America.
Yeah. In a small ass bathroom, bro. Because if I had your bathroom, man, I'd have the lights, I'd have everything going. Especially in your tub. I would make so many funny videos in your tub.
I'm getting wet.
Oh, you can move now from there.
Oh, you told me not to.
I can, if you come out, I'll edit you out. I'm just going to keep scrubbing.
I need to turn on the fan.
Open the door as much as you can because it's going to get foggy. My camera's going to get
Oh,
foggy.
that's a Tom to turn on the fan. We're not using
You
the
go here.
sound.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Jeez. That's why I'm like, why does she care? Because can't have music because like we're not using the sound.
I guess you can put music. I thought I was going to talk about what I thought about it. I'll try to remember. Dang, I have a broken nail too.
Oh, now you want me to go get the lima?
No, I mean, I don't think I because I'm a warrior.
Yeah, but mine's rips everything.
This whole video.
Oh, snap. Look what happened to my hair for the humidity.
The humidity? Woo! Some more, please.
Come in from the left again? Yeah, so we can focus on Afro.
I want you to come in from there. Oh, I see what you're saying. Let me try to pump it myself. No, I can't. Okay, yeah, just hold it up for me. Perfect, right there. Aye, perfect. Yes, right there. Hold it hard. I'm gonna stretch hard. Perfect, Aisha. Awesome. Done. Go down. Sammy, move the camera.
Oh, look at your phone. You look like you have weed eyes.
I know, it's red. El champú no sé cómo me siento, como que no.
Sí,
Yo creo que por ser orgánico, like, necesito demasiado. It's not cleaning it. Estoy abre la puerta. Like, it's not literally, I don't know if it's cleaning anything.
Look at your phone every once in a while. Okay, this one has better footage.
Yeah, because I always think it's smiling. It's so much fun.
I love taking
I have
baths.
to stop talking. I just have to, because it looks really weird when we make videos and every time this happens.
So as you all saw, my sister and I are literally a hot mess when we are together. But I figured let me leave and you guys can see what really goes on behind the camera, at least in my case. Anyway, so the shampoo contains rosemary, eucalyptus, and mint, which is supposed to be very stimulating to the scalp and cooling. And let me tell you, it very much was. The only thing was I could not tell if it was cleaning my hair until I actually rinsed it out and then felt my scalp, which felt pretty clean. So the next one is the hair mask or the hair souffle, and this is actually one of my favorites. This is definitely one of my top 5 favorite deep conditioners, and it's probably, at least lately, one of the ones that I've been using the most. So this deep conditioner, can't waste any. This deep conditioner contains a lot of good ingredients, the 4 main ones being raw honey, shea butter, castor oil, and my absolute favorite, tea tree oil, which is probably why it smells so good. So since I'm not going to be using a conditioner, I'm just making sure I detangle my hair a little bit. That way when I go to rinse out the deep conditioner or the hair mask, I don't have to worry about detangling it then. Make sure you catch the clip, unlike this next time. Oh, yep, almost missed it. So I left the hair mask in my hair for a good 10 to 15 minutes, though normally I like to leave it on anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. This time I couldn't do that, so I rinsed it out. This is what my hair looks like after rinsing it out with no product in there. As you can see, it's very, at least to me, it feels very fluffy, super soft, smells very good, and it feels moisturized. I had it under microfiber towel probably for like 40 minutes. So now, for the very first time, I'm trying the leave-in smoothie. The leave-in smoothie has coconut, castor oil, and shea butter. All good things to provide moisture, which is what this leave-in smoothie says it does, as well as shine to your hair. And you can see how shiny my curls are looking after only applying it. So immediately after, I follow up with a curling puree, which is very dense and thick, as you guys can see. So I don't like to cocktail the products, meaning that I do not like to blend them into one and put them on at the same time. I like to first go over my hair or my curls with the leave-in conditioner, and then I'll take the cream. And I'm very patient with it. I go over it and over with my fingers and my hands, just making sure that every single strand is saturated. And I like pulling on it just to make sure that they don't clump too much, giving me an unnecessary amount of shrinkage. So I pretty much do this over and over, layer by layer. You'll see how I kind of section my hair. And the more hair you have, and the coarser it is, or the more tight your curls are, you may want to section even more than what I am. If you find that your hair is not as coarse, or that you have less hair, or maybe your curls are not so tight, then I would suggest doing smaller sections. Sorry, I meant bigger sections. The curling puree contains, again, like all of the products in Afro Love's line, a lot of amazing ingredients. This specific product has aloe vera, ding ding ding, which is like the #1 thing you want to put in your hair for moisture. It also contains coconut oil and shea butter. The curling puree provides just that control and definition of your curls, coils, and twists. And this is why I've always said, since I've tried this product, that if I could only survive or use one product for the rest of my life, for my hair, this would be it. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of products that I love, a lot of them. But if I could only choose one, it would be this curling puree. Reason being that apart from providing moisture, definition, shine, it also gives me a lot of hold, surprisingly. Usually when I use curl creams, I always follow it up with the gel, but this is the one cream that I don't have to follow it up with the gel and can still maintain the style anywhere from 4 days to 8 days. And of course, that's if I sleep with a curl case at night. So again, this cream is quite dense and heavy, so I would not recommend it if you have wavy hair or if you have very fine hair. As you can see, my hair is pretty fine, but it gets coarser at the bottom, and I would say it's kind of thick in certain parts, and my curls are tighter. So thankfully the weight is not too much, and I feel like it helps with the definition and a little bit of, I don't want to say stretching out my curls, but it just helps them not shrink up too much. So now I'm just finishing it up. I like to take even smaller sections in the top part of my hair, because that's usually where I am less dense than my entire head. So I have to make sure that I put the product on correctly so that I don't end up with hair that's completely slicked back or slicked forward. So usually I like to either comb it all the way back or comb it all the way forward, but then with my fingers, I start picking it out. And then once I diffuse, I will kind of just move my hair all around so that there's volume and definition, and it doesn't stay or weigh down in just one direction. So here's my hair with all of the product in there. All those little white spots that you see are just the cream, or it's just from the cream, but once it's dry, it's all gone. All right, you guys, so there you have it. Those were my results using Afro Love's curling puree to style my hair. I shampooed with Afro Love shampoo. I did not use the conditioner, but I did use the deep conditioner. I was short on time and had a Zoom wedding that I had to go to. You know, you're just always going to be late if you can't even make it on time to Zoom wedding. Anyway, so a few things that I will let you all know regarding, here, let me take this off so you guys can see my results a little bit better. First of all, this cream, this curling puree, I would say is only for 3C hair and up. So if your hair is coily to kinky, curly too, because like my hair is curly and coily, but then it'll just depend like on your texture. It'll depend on your porosity, on the thickness or fineness of your hair, because it is a very dense cream and it can weigh your hair down. In my case, I don't mind it. I just naturally have a lot of shrinkage, so the weight will not do anything that I would not personally like on my hair. It's fine to me. I feel like it gives me a lot of good definition, a lot of good volume. I just like that each ringlet is defined, it's moisturized, it has hold, but without a crunch. It's a lot of moisture. And I also like that because the cream is a little bit dense and heavy, I feel like it helps keep a little bit of my length. Now, don't get it twisted. It's not like a curl elongate or anything like that. I don't really think there truly is a product that would do that. That wouldn't damage your natural curls, but it does have enough weight where I feel like it's not gonna give me an extra amount of shrinkage. And today is day 1, so my hair will actually end up loosening up throughout the week, which means that my hair will come down even a little bit more. But I really love it because when I use this cream, you can see some of my length, and it can actually hang over my shoulders, where with other products it might go up a little bit more. So there you go, those are my results. And I did fluff it out. I did pick it out a little bit before coming back here to show you guys. This is my recommendation when you're completely done, when it's all dried up. And when I use this cream, I do actually diffuse. I diffuse just to make sure I have a little bit more volume, again, because it's quite dense and heavy. But once you're completely done, I don't use a heavy oil to separate or declump my curls. I usually use like a very light oil that I can mist all over my hair. And then I just kind of separate like this, because again, this doesn't have any gel or anything else with a crunch. So I don't want to frizz up my hair too much, but don't worry, it has enough hold where it's not going to mess up your curls. I just don't want to add an unnecessary amount of frizz, and that is why this is my way of separating my curls. Sometimes I might take a piece if I see that it's big. Let me find one. I might take a piece, and then for me to separate it, I usually will just start at the top where I feel that it's separating, and then pull it open like that. But besides that, that's pretty much it. You don't want to do too much, because then unless you don't mind frizz. If you don't mind frizz, then hey, go for it. But this is day 1, and with the use of my curl case, I'm gonna make sure this lasts me all week long. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was insightful. I hope this let you know whatever you needed to know about this product to decide whether this product is right for you, or perhaps for a friend or family member that you might be thinking about. I don't post for monetary gain or anything. It's all simply information, educational, just to let you know what worked for me in case it might work for you. If you liked it, go ahead and like it. You can comment down below any questions you may have, anything that perhaps I didn't answer in this video. Go ahead and comment it down below, and I'll get back with you probably the very same day. Thanks for watching. Take care, curly heads.